Bedford in their home whites. Red numbers, red trim. Trinity in their away blue uniforms.
Yes. And Bike gets the ball into Meeker in the corner. Rosenthal. Royce Williams at center. Send back to Bike. Now Meeker. They're working the perimeter here. Now here's a jumper. Somebody got a hand on it. No good. Bedford gets the rebound. Driving. Laying up off the rim. That was Tegan Graham.
Looks like Kambani's going to come up with a loose ball foul here. Like the aggressiveness on the offensive boards, but a little too aggressive. And Bedford will retreat to their 2-3 zone they've opened up in.
So 7:30 to go here in the first. Still no score. Bike brings it over the timeline. Gets it over to Meeker. Meeker just waiting for an opening.
So they're flooding the right side of the zone here, trying to get some mismatches in numbers.
Ryan Stultz almost lost it. Bike gets the loose ball. Bring it back to the top. Now to Royce Williams. Inside now to Herman. They just keep working the perimeter. Bike now back at the top. Meeker. Back to Bike at the very top of the circle. Trinity happy to take their time here, looking for a good shot. No shot clock to worry about, so why not?
If Bedford's going to sit back in their 2-3 zone, Trinity's going to try to look to take advantage of that with three-point shooting, see if they can get them out of it.
Now Bike leaves it for Stultz.
Good hand.
He turns it over. Bedford gets the ball back.
Soden made a good defense play, got a hand on it.
About a minute's worth of possession for naught here for Trinity. Now Bedford on the offensive. Roberts gets it inside.
Good spinning right hook by Tegan Graham. He'll pick up the deuce.
Off the backboard, makes it a 2-0 game. Now Royce back to Bike for Trinity. Inside, down to Herman.
Good double.
Royce is being double teamed at the baseline. Gets away though. Inside pass, layup no good. That was Connor Herman on the attempt.
Yeah, Tegan Graham came over from the weak side, was able to get a hand in.
And now we're going to get a reach-in foul on Royce Williams. First foul of the game.
It looks like the Bedford defense was really keying on Royce Williams. He must have had a game the other night. As they're in their 2-3, they were double teaming him pretty quickly when he touched the ball and got near the zone.
Ferrucci, now to Kambani.
Trinity in man-to-man defense here.
Cam Roberts, now Andrew Soden. Loose ball, and Royce, it goes off of Royce. Looks like Bedford will maintain possession here.
A good hustle by Soden. He had the ball knocked away there, dove after it, and it actually went off of Royce Williams' foot. So Bedford will take the ball from under their offensive basket here.
Ferrucci with the inbound. Waiting for an opening. Gets a long pass out to Kumbani. Almost at the mid-stripe. Dribbles, leaves it there for Ferrucci. Steal attempt, knocked away momentarily from Roberts. He gets it back. Now to Kumbani from the foul line. No good. Rebound, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Trinity. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Looked like they got a call there.
Yeah, kind of like both players hit it. But it looked like Bedford might have had more touch on that ball. But either way, it stays with the Bulldogs.
Ooh.
The inbound to Graham, over to Kumbani. Ferrucci up top. Back to Kumbani. Off the leg of Herman, out of bounds. Bedford will retain possession. 5:08 to play here in the first. Bulldogs are up 2-0.
Is this a soccer score here, Harry? Ooh, that's tough pass.
Yeah, bad throw-in got intercepted right away. And a quick outlet to Bike went behind him, and it's going to be a turnover for the Pioneers. Bedford ball.
Yeah, Royce Williams was quick up on the transition, went to dish to Bike, and was behind him. So it was a tough body adjustment, couldn't quite get a hand on it.
Yeah, it's a shame. It was a good turnover to get the ball and then just give it right back to them on the turnover, on the errant pass. And now here's some pressure. Kumbani almost lost it to Herman, but he broke that press. Now into Cam Roberts. Soden in the corner, inside the Roberts. He gets his pocket picked.
Good hand by Williams. Poor choice there.
Yeah, but another quick inside move. Bike tried to hit Royce with an inside pass, and it just sailed behind him again. So it's going to be, oh, this time they're going to say Bedford got the hand on it. So it's going to stay with Trinity. 4:44 to go here in the first. Still just a 2-0 game for Bedford. Nathan Meeker will have the inbound. Gets it to the corner to Royce. He takes a three. Bounces off the rim, and it's picked up by Andrew Soden on the rebound.
He saw some daylight and had a good shot at it. Just couldn't make it fall.
Soden now running out of options here. Leaves it for Ferrucci. He's double teamed. Loses the ball, but they're going to say contact was made.
That's 2 on Williams. Aggressive defense. They're coming out. They're double teaming the ball when they can. Kind of a run and jump type technique. And that's going to lead to Royce Williams' second foul.
Joe DeLacy's coming into the game now, as is Daniel Kaliza. Roberts comes out, and Tegan Graham takes the seat as well. Inbounds now. Sorry, go ahead.
No problem. Smaller lineup for the Bulldogs here as 2 of their taller players check out.
So DeLacy to Kaliza. He's up against Royce. Royce knocks the ball away.
Ooh.
But DeLacy gets it free. Now he dishes it off to Ferrucci, who puts up the short jumper and makes it a 4-0 game for Bedford.
Yeah, the defense kind of parted ways there. Ferrucci found himself open.
Some quick passing here. Royce is going to leave it in the corner. Another tough pass there, intended for Mark Nyoma from Bike. You know, Bike's got the right idea making these quick passes. He just has to be a little more accurate when he does them.
Yeah, I think that was Royce Williams that made that turnover there. He drove, got free, drew the baseline defender away, and was waiting for his teammate Nyoma to make a cut. And that cut didn't come. Now Kulizo take an elbow jumper, a little strong.
Royce gets the rebound, brings it the other way for the Pioneers. Now Bike driving to the basket, cuts through everybody, and he's going to get fouled.
Yeah, aggressive move to the hoop by Bike.
And Cam Roberts is the one who got the arm on him. That's going to be Roberts' first
I think they're calling that on O'Connell, actually.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Todd O'Connell in the game right now, and Bike at the free throw line. Puts it up too hard, bounces away, misses the first one. He'll have another one.
Well, an offensive explosion here in the first quarter as it's 4-0 Bedford.
Royce comes out of the game now. Number 14, Lewis Rosenthal's in. A second free throw, bounces up and in through. So that gets Trinity on the board, 4-1. Zimmerman over to O'Connell. To DeLacy, trying to drive, and loses the ball. Picked up by the Pioneers.
Ooh.
It goes to Nyoma, he puts it up. No good.
And that's great defensive board by Dan Galamaga there. Got back, got his hand up, got the defensive rebound. Oh, as DeLacy hits the three. There you go, transition offense.
So the crowd's getting into this, so is the Bedford bench. 7-1's the game right now with 2:53 to go in the first. Bike in the corner tries to do a three, and he nails it. Bike with 4 points. 7-4 Bedford. Now Daniel Galamaga to O'Connell. He's being watched by Meeker. DeLacy gets it. Sends it low to Dan Kaliza. Now back to the top to Galamaga. O'Connell waiting. The pass to Kaliza is intercepted by Bike, and he takes it all the way to the basket for two.
That's just aggressive defense. Kaliza didn't come to the basketball there, so Bike jumped into the passing lane and got the easy pick. Now a turnover.
Ill-advised pass inside. Bike takes it away. He pulls up, jumps too hard, and it's a miss. Now Kaliza coming back for Bedford, decides to pull up. Leaves it there for Galamaga. Tries to dish it out, but nobody home. Turnover Bedford.
Yeah, Coach Marino wants him to go strong to the hoop there. He gets close to the basket down on the low block. Just go up with it. You either score, you get fouled, or maybe one of your teammates gets an offensive rebound there.
So Trinity on a 5-0 run here. Bulldogs had a 7-1 lead. Now it's 7-6. with 1:42 to play here in the first. Meeker against Kaliza. Rosenthal now. This is Stultz. He drops it to Meeker, tries to get it inside, and the ball is loose. Still loose, rolling into the Bedford end and picked up.
Great play. Wow, Zimmerman.
He dove and got the pass to DeLacy for 2. 9-6. Now a jumper by Naoma, got out of bounds. Rosenthal tried to save it.
Yeah, TJ O'Connell came up, a good steal there. The ball was scrambling along, gets into the front court, and Zimmerman makes a great diving play and found, who was that? Was it? Who finished that?
I think it was DeLacy. Now Bedford on the inbounds with a minute to go here in the first. 9-6 is the lead for the Bulldogs. DeLacy bringing it in.
I'll go strong, get a foul.
An underhanded layup, caught some contact, and he's going to go to the line for 2 with 59.2 to play.
Looks like Ryan Stultz on the foul on that driving lay-in. You know, DeLacy went with his opposite hand there, right? He's driving left-handed, but he scoops under with the right, trying to get a little closer to the basket, and that's how he draws the foul. So he'll go to charity stripe, take his bounce, and swish the first.
Nice arc. Nothing but net. And we had some changes now. Kaliza coming out of the game.
Kambani checks in.
Yeah, Dylan Kambani is back in now. Here's the second free throw. It rolled around, but goes in as well. So Lacey has 4 points with 2 for 2 foul line shooting.
Bedford switched into their man-to-man defense a couple possessions ago, so they're applying pressure out a little bit higher, making it harder for Trinity. And that's going to force a timeout as Andrew Grzinskas was out there pressuring. Coach Bike didn't like what he saw, so he called timeout from the bench.
Yeah, he was all over Devon Ellis of Trinity. And, you know, you got the timeout, so might as well use it.
Sure.
Keep the possession.
Yeah, 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bedford holds an 11-6 lead.
Quick program note, we're going to be bringing you hockey tomorrow, doubleheader on BC TV. We'll have TV and radio beginning at 1:30 as we entertain the Trinity Pioneers in hockey. Very exciting win on Wednesday. It was I believe it was a 2-1 victory for the Bulldogs in overtime. They scored, they tied the game with about a minute to go and then won it in overtime. And now we'll have a second try at the Pioneers on Saturday at 1:30. Then following that game, it'll be girls hockey. They'll be hosting Central Memorial, their girls team, and that'll be on BC TV right after. And now the inbound with Royce Williams back in the game. Pass to Rosenthal. He's going to go for the bucket, pulls up, jumper, good.
Crafty little move there by Rosenthal, got to the lane, hesitated, got Zimmerman to jump and hit a little baby jumper there.
Now Kumbani leaves it there for O'Connell. DeLacy takes the 3.
Good pull though.
No good. Pulled down by Royce Williams. Oh, is it up and down? Is that a block, or did he try to pull it down?
He tried to pull it down, but that's going to be a travel. You know, he pulled it, and it looked awkward. It might not actually have been a travel, but it definitely looked awkward, and they called it.
Yeah, he left his feet and didn't let go of the ball because he had a Bedford player in his face.
Yeah, TJ O'Connell's getting over there to put pressure on the three-point shooter and just caught him out of rhythm there. Rosenthal saw him very last minute.
A lot of pressure here on the inbound. Kubani comes back for it. Now leaves it for DeLacy for Bedford. 12 seconds to go here. Now 6, 5, Kumbani at the 3-point line, waiting. Leaves it there for DeLacy with the long 3, and that is no good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the Bulldogs up 11-8. And then for Bedford, it's O'Connell, Kaliza, who just got the ball, DeLacy, Soden, and Zimmerman. Those are your 5 for Bedford.
Yeah, so Trinity continues their aggressive man-to-man defense, and they're looking to trap pretty much anytime they can. They'll come off of an adjacent player and really look to double team that ball, get a turnover, and get going the other way.
Now there's a pass inside by Kaliza, hits the leg. They're going to call a kick ball, and Bedford will get the ball out of bounds. You can hear Coach Moreno shouting instructions to his team, inbounding to Soden. He falls down, almost loses the ball. Now he does finally. A lead pass to Naoma over to Royce Williams, who puts in the easy layup. That's his first 2 points. It's now 11-10 Bedford. Kaliza to O'Connell, driving.
Good finish.
A nice finish there. Andrew Soden with the layup, and he draws a foul, so chance to complete the 3-point play here.
Yeah, Meeker made a swipe at it, tried to get the ball when it was down low, but Soden powered through it. Have a chance at the old-fashioned 3 points.
Soden puts it up, and it's perfect. Soden with 5 points. Bedford up by 4, 14-10. Now a quick pass down the sideline to Tyler Bike. Drives to the bucket. Winds up drawing a penalty himself.
JT DeLacy will pick up that foul.
And they're going to call it a shooting foul. So Tyler Bike, who is 1 for 2 from the foul line so far, make it 2 for 3. (14-11) now. Tyler Bike will try to cut that, and he does. Knocks down both of those, makes it 14-12. Bedford on top. Now Kaliza inside to Zimmerman, up against the big man.
Good block. Sewell got his right paw out there. Came up with a good block, defensive play by the senior.
Ball's going to stay with Bedford, though. Todd O'Connell throws it in. Zimmerman catches it. Now O'Connell driving.
Good up fake.
Down.
Ooh, yeah, he'll catch
He just
foul.
caught a little contact on the wrist there. He's going to go to the line on the act of shooting. Looks like we're going to have a substitute coming in. Teagan will be in momentarily. There's a foul shot by TJ O'Connell. He misses that first one. The second attempt is good. That gives him 4 points. And the Bulldogs lead by 3, 15-12. So Teagan's back in the game, as is Joe DeLacy. Zimmerman, Kaliza are also in.
Bedford goes back to their 2-3 zone now. They're switching up their defensive looks.
Bike drives to the lane. Just a little short. Rebound Bedford. Joe DeLacy coming back. Tries to drive. Gets it blocked, and they're going to say foul on Asul.
That's a tough call. It's kind of late. It did look like he got him on the wrist, but it was kind of a late call.
It was, and also he was driving to the basket. I thought he was in danger of being called on an offensive charge. But I guess neither of the Trinity players were set, so the officials gave it to Bedford. And the first shot is good. 16-12. DeLacy's second one, good as well. He's got 6 points. He's perfect 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. So Bulldogs up by 5. Meeker to Royce, back to Meeker. Far outside, another long pass now to Tyler Bike.
They're in the right formation, Trinity is. They have to have a guy right there on the foul line to try to draw some folks, but they're not really using him. They're not getting into that.
Now Meeker dribbles, gets it to Royce. He pulls up, tries to make a move. 3-point jumper, bounces out.
It's a good move to get some air, a little step back, couldn't get it, but Bike will follow up with an offensive board and a deuce.
Great jump shot there by Tyler Bike. Now Kaliza for Bedford brings it in. He's got Meeker on him. There's a steal attempt by Royce. And Meeker got his hand on it. Kaliza is able to get that back. Now Joe DeLacy. Zimmerman, Kaliza again. Bedford working the perimeter. Now the pass inside. Ball's loose. Soden had it momentarily. Now Kaliza gets it back. DeLacy in the corner. Soden trying to get some room. Goes up and good.
Yeah, that's Tegan
Graham,
yeah,
number
absolutely.
21. That's his first two. Took on the big man there, number 5, Naoma. Or correction, Asul. Now in the corner. Nice Alex Mokigian drives to the bucket. No, that was number 22. Sorry, that was
Royce Williams
Royce
again.
Williams again. Driving the baseline, drawing the foul. He'll go to the line.
I think it was Tegan Graham picking up that foul.
So 4:59 to go here in the half. Bedford up by 5, 19-14. And Royce Williams trying to cut that lead. Oh, that first one rims out. Tough shot there.
Looked like it was halfway down. Some home cooking on those rims.
Looks like Asul is out for the Pioneers.
Zimmerman goes over to the trainer. Looks like he might have a blood spot on his hand somewhere. As Kambani checks back in for him.
Royce Williams free throw number 2, no good. Bedford with the rebound. DeLacy to Kaliza. Soden tries to get away from his man. Kaliza now inside to Kambani. He's going to try to make his move. He gets a block, but he gets the ball out to Graham. His shot is off the rim, rebound by Kaliza, and they're going to call a jump ball here with possession going to the Pioneers.
Yeah, Kaliza's in the right spot there, but he brings the ball down, and Tyler Bike was able to tie him up for a jump ball.
And now here's Bike, loses it momentarily, gets it back. Meeker, back to Bike. Meeker again, tried the 3, pulled back. Now here's a 3 from Bike. Puts it up too hard, rebound Bedford.
Yeah, that's the shot that you're looking for in that 2-3. Trinity got the open look, but they couldn't knock it down.
So Soden loses
the
ball.
Picked, yeah.
Another break for Trinity. That's Royce Williams. He gets 2 on the layup. He's got 4 points in the game. And they cut the lead now to 3, 19-16 with 3:54 to play.
Yeah, that's ball security right there. You want to value the basketball. Be careful of those turnovers. A lot of quick hands here. Aggressive defense by Trinity. They're making some swipes at the ball frequently.
O'Connell to Kaliza. Yeah, they definitely are always thinking about getting the ball out of the Bedford players' hands. Now here driving for the basket.
Meeker will pick up a bump there, so his second foul as O'Connell was driving.
And what are we going to call it? Is this an out? They're going to give him a foul?
Yeah,
foul
it's going to be 1-1, I believe.
It didn't look like he was in the act of shooting, though.
No, he wasn't. That's why I think it's a 1-1 here, Harry.
Oh, that's right. We're in the bonus now.
Yeah.
They had just put that up. That one foul put him in the bonus.
So O'Connell was 1 for 2 on his first trip to the line.
And that one's too hard as well, so that's out. Ball's rolling around loose. Bedford picks it up. Soden had it. Graham did. I'm sorry, 21 Graham. Tried to dish it out to Cam Roberts, but threw it in front of him, too far in front of him. Ball goes out of bounds, and Trinity takes over now with 3:24 to play. It's a one-possession game, 19-16. Tyler Bike.
There it is.
Inside the Naoma, back to Bike. Over to Royce. Royce at the 3, and good.
Smooth stroke there.
That ties it up, 19 with 3:06 to go in the first half. Andrew Gudinskis over to O'Connell with the floater, good.
Yeah, strong drive there by O'Connell. Got to his right hand, a little floater, used the kiss off the glass.
Now Royce driving for the bucket. Puts it up, and it's going to be an and one. It's good. Nice move.
Yeah, athletic drive there by Royce Williams. Took the bump from Kumbani. Good body control in the air. Got it up on the rim, bounced around a little bit. He was able to convert.
Now he's got the chance to give the Pioneers their first lead. And it looks like we've got Caleb Santos coming in, another big man, his first time in the game.
Kumbani had his second there. I'm guessing Coach Moreno doesn't want him to have a third one before the end of the half.
Brian Stultz comes out for Trinity. And that rims out. So it stays tied at 21. Bedford coming back now with Grudzinskis. Being watched by Rosenthal. Grudzinskis into the corner, almost lost the ball there. Number 3, Cam Roberts. Now a runner jumper by O'Connell is good. 2:24 to go, 23-21 Bedford. Long pass meant for Royce Williams. Knocked away by DeLacy. It'll stay with Trinity.
Yeah, excellent body control there by O'Connell on the offensive end, and then DeLacy with a great defensive play. Got his hand on a pass, deflected it out of bounds, and they'll be able to reset their half-court defense.
And Coach Moreno decides to call a timeout here. With 2:21 to play here in the first half. It is senior night here in Bedford, and this very senior-heavy roster had their tributes paid to them. Daniel Kaliza, Cam Roberts, Matt Ferrucci, Joe DeLacy, Andrew Soden, Tegan Graham, and Dylan Kumbadi. Could be a lot of roster turnover for the Bulldogs next year.
They sure will. Some young guys looking to get a spot here on the varsity team next year. Coach Moreno started 5 of his seniors tonight. Roberts, Ferrucci, Soden, Graham, and Kumbani, and a nice gesture to his senior leadership. And they'll come back out. Looks like they're going to be in probably a box and one maybe here.
Could be Grudzinskis watching Royce Williams on the throw-in. Gets it to Bike.
Yeah.
2:15 to go. Bike into the corner. Nyoma had it for a moment. Tried to get it to Rosenthal. He decides not to shoot. Nyoma gets it back. Now Santos. Here's a jumper from Rosenthal. Not quite a 3. No good. Bedford with the rebound. We're at the 2-minute mark. O'Connell for Grudzinskis. DeLacy tries to drive, instead dishes it out. Ferrucci back out to Grudzinskis. Bedford trying to take their time here. O'Connell waits. Leaves it for DeLacy. DeLacy tries to go, and he finds a man underneath, but he couldn't control it. That was Ferrucci. Now at 3.
Ooh.
In and out. No good. Rebound, Trinity.
Good patience, good rotation. O'Connell had an open look. Couldn't bury it, but he gets the defensive rebound on Nyoma's miss.
Yeah, Nyoma running to the, charging the basket. His layup no good. Now O'Connell to DeLacy. 1:12 to go. DeLacy tries to go through a Trinity defender, Rosenthal. And I think he drew a foul there.
Yeah, Rosenthal's going to pick up the reach there. DeLacy will go to the line for 1-and-1. Yeah, TJ O'Connell slapping his hands together pretty loudly out at midcourt. He had a good look at that three-pointer to go up by 5 points. Couldn't bury it. But DeLacy will have a chance to push the lead to 4 with 1:09 left.
Ready for the first shot, and it's good. Nothing but net. DeLacy a perfect 5 for 5 from the foul line so far in this first half.
Did you really just do that? Harry,
Did I
come
just
on.
jinx him?
Come on, man.
Well,
you know that.
No Dr. Pepper for me.
All right, didn't work.
See, it didn't work anyway. You made it.
Good for him. 9 points on the night for DeLacy so far in the first half as Bedford takes a 4-point lead with 1 minute left in the second.
So Rosenthal for Trinity, 55 seconds to play. Bike's 3 is good.
That's Royce Williams.
Royce Williams, 22.
And that's exactly why Coach Moreno puts into play a box and one. so that Williams does not get a look like that. So he can't be pleased. At this point, they did well in the first possession that they did that box and one defense, but this one, Williams got a little bit of daylight. He brings it back to a 1-point game.
25-24 with 47.8 seconds to go. All the scoring pretty much just between two players, Tyler Bike and Royce Williams, with Louis Rosenthal getting a 2 in there as well. We'll get the numbers for you at the half. But another possession coming up here.
More even dispersion on the Bedford side as you have Ferrucci with 2, DeLacy 9, O'Connell 5, Soden 5, and Tegan Graham with 4. So let's see what the after timeout play is. Brad Stevens is a master at this. Let's see if Coach Moreno is following in his footsteps. Full court pressure coming for the Bulldogs as the ball comes into O'Connell.
He leaves it for Dan Kaliza over the timeline. Got a pick there from Zimmerman helping out. Another pick. O'Connell decides to pull back. Now Zimmerman with the ball. He's got Bike all over him. DeLacy, I think they're just taking their time now. 23 seconds to go in the half. O'Connell waiting for somebody to come open underneath. Brings the ball out. Finally pulls in a double team. Gets the ball inside to DeLacy.
Ooh.
And a collision here, and he'll draw a foul.
Bailed out there. DeLacy was looking back for a cutting Kuliza who had left his position, so that was surely a turnover until they called a foul on DeLacy. I believe the foul was committed by Rosenthal.
They're calling it number 33, Herman.
Herman, okay. And DeLacy will go back to the line.
I won't say anything about his record. Just it's good.
So another 1-and-1. DeLacy takes his stance, single dribble, ball's up, misses the front end, and picks up a foul.
Got in the way of Naoma there, blocking foul. But Bedford not in the, or Trinity not in the bonus yet, so this will just be a out of bounds play.
That's actually a good foul. I'm not sure he meant it to be a good foul. That's a good foul to get them to reset, get the Bedford defense back.
Now inside to Naoma with 5 seconds to shoot. Naoma drives, it's blocked.
Block.
And the rebound goes in. I didn't catch who put that second chance bucket in there.
Yeah, Naoma was able to clean up the scraps there. Teague made a great defensive play, getting his hands tall. Got the block right there at the end, but Naoma gets the rebound, puts it back in, and Trinity takes a 1-point lead into halftime.
So Bedford led the whole way, only to let the lead slip away at the very end. Quick update on scoring. Hopefully our numbers match up here. Andrew Ferrucci, I have him as 2. I have actually have DeLacy as 8. Do you have him as 9?
I had him at 9.
Okay. TJ O'Connell, he's got 8 points. Andrew Sodden with 5. Tegan Graham with 4. All right.
I think O'Connell might only have 5. Yeah, you know, we don't have the official scorers book here, Harry, but we're seeing what we can do by just keeping the scores on the fly.
And what numbers do you have on the Trinity side?
Yeah, sure. On the Trinity side, as you mentioned a couple of minutes ago, main scorers were Tyler Bike and Royce Williams. Bike with 10 and Williams with 12. And a bucket each by Naoma and Rosenthal to round out their scoring. So 26-25, Trinity takes a 1-point lead into halftime. And adjustments will be made.
Okay, well, we've got about 10 minutes to let the teams catch a breath, and we're going to take a breath ourselves, throw things back to the radio station. We'll be back with second half action right here. It's Trinity 26, Bedford 25 at the half. You're watching Bedford boys basketball on BCTV and listening to Bedford 105.1.
So TJ O'Connell will inbound the ball for the Bulldogs as Kuliza looks to get free. Referees adjust their masks, get their whistles ready. Trinity looks to be in a man-to-man defense to start out the second half here. Kuliza checked by Bike. Gets into the front court. Combani at the elbow, back to Kaliza straight away. He'll take a three, it's up, and it's good.
That's Kaliza's first points of the game. Puts Bedford back up by 2.
And it looks like Bedford's going to come out in a 1-3-1 trap here, half court, and Kaliza's going to pick up a foul on a bump.
Well, turnabout is fair play. The Pioneers still playing a very physical defense, although the officials are the ultimate arbiters.
Yeah. A couple of unhappy fans here as Bedford goes back to a 2-3 zone now, and Bike will inbounds the ball. Officials are trying to figure out exactly where the inbound is going to happen here. So Bike is way down here in the left-hand corner. He inbounds right to Royce Williams, back to Bike, cross court to Naoma, drives left, kicks to Royce Williams. He'll take a three, it's up and it's good. 15 points for Williams now. And Trinity back into the lead, 29-28. O'Connell up top, over to Kuliza. JT DeLacy drives left-handed down to the baseline. Ooh, dangerous pass back to O'Connell at the top of the key.
And Naoma came very close to stealing that one.
Zimmerman takes the three, can't hit it. And Stoltz comes down with the defensive rebound. Kicks to Meeker. Meeker to Bike. Bike to Williams. Drives lefty, baseline. Steps out or bumped. He's bumped, so Zimmerman's going to pick up a foul there. Trinity will inbound under their offensive hoop. Bedford 2-3. Cutting Stoltz will get fouled by JT DeLacy, so Stoltz will go to the line for 2, and that's DeLacy's third foul. That's kind of early in the second half to pick up your third. See if it forces Coach Moreno's hand here. Stoltz goes to the line. He's scoreless tonight. Takes a few dribbles. Adjusts his mask. A new look for the winter this year, and buries the front end. DeLacy will go out, as we talked about, having 3 fouls. He'll sit down with Tegan Graham substituting in. Stoltz dribbles again and hits the second. 2 points for him. Trinity takes a 3-point lead, 31-28.
And that's the biggest lead of the game for the Pioneers.
Full court pressure again, but they avoid a trap. Kuliza gets into the front court, right-hand side. Looks to a cutting O'Connell, but he gets stripped by Royce Williams, but they'll retain possession as the ball went straight off of Williams' hand. O'Connell made a good drive there, but couldn't quite get up to get a look at the basket there.
Yeah, the Pioneer players were lobbying the officials, saying that he had lost the ball. Kumbani
faked the handoff to O'Connell after the inbounds, drove hard along the right baseline. He'll pick up a foul on Tyler Bike on a block. So another inbounds play for Bedford under their offensive basket. Picket fences here for O'Connell, sees a three, can't quite get it to go, but Tegan Graham with the offensive board gets slapped away.
Yeah, Naoma was able to get up there and block that second chance shot.
Bike, strong left hand drive, can't get the layup. Kumbani comes away with the rebound. Kuliza into the front court. He's trapped now, looking for an outlet, finds O'Connell. O'Connell to Kumbani. Right hand dribble, cutter. Zimmerman can't handle, a little too hot. And he'll pick up a foul after Stoltz came away with the steal.
Yeah, Zimmerman's momentum carried him into Stoltz. Wound up taking him to the ground.
Yeah, tough play there, as it looked like Zimmerman was open. He just couldn't handle the pass. Looked like he might have had a good chance at laying it right in with the right-handed layup.
Yeah, Kumbani made, had the right idea, feed it to him on the drive, but again, it just kind of came in unexpected. It bounced off his chest.
So Bike into Naoma, who throw it along the baseline. Officials will confirm because the Trinity players are saying it was tipped. I don't think it was,
no.
And neither do the officials.
The one official thought that it went off of 21, Tegan Graham, but when they conferred, they decided that that was not the case.
So full court man-to-man pressure again. inbounded to Kuliza. They look to trap, but they can't as Kuliza quickly gets it over midcourt, makes a tough pass, and Zimmerman gets the ball, and he's going to get called for a travel as he's rolling around on the ground.
I don't know if I would have called that. He didn't have possession. The possession was it was a loose ball for much of that time that he was moving around.
Bit of a scramble. The officials will call it a travel, and Trinity will get the ball as they have a 3-point lead with 5:30 left here in the third quarter. Bike tees up a three, it's up and no good. Combani away with the defensive board. O'Connell into the front court, right-handed, looks to post but gets double teamed, dribbles out. Kuliza, little daylight, fakes the three. Finds Zimmerman along the right side. O'Connell to the top of the key, pivots. A little screen away below, back to Kuliza at the top. O'Connell on the left, Zimmerman top. Kuliza, as we get some noise from the Trinity bench, and Royce Williams comes up with the steal. Quick ahead to Meeker. Meeker will finish.
He gets two.
He'll get two.
First.
Not quite sure what the stoppage play is here. Zimmerman tried to get back, make a defensive play, but couldn't quite get there. And I'm not sure what the discussion is along the far sideline with the coaches and the official. As we get things sorted out, the officials are going to have the teams go to their own benches. The coaches are going to regroup with their players. I'm not sure if this is a question about mask wearing or loud noises or a little confusing time. We probably won't even get clarity on that, but Trinity will hold their 5-point lead with 4:52 left in the third quarter.
And the Pioneers have outscored the Bulldogs 7-3 in this quarter, and ball security definitely an issue so far. I've noticed what's happening a lot of times with the Bulldogs is they dish the pass off and then everybody starts moving away from the ball, and when the press comes in, there's no place for the Bedford player to make an easy pass outlet. Like the teammates need to be more conscious of that and come back and give them an easy lane to pass to.
Absolutely, it's the way to beat a press is to look for those cuts. TJ O'Connell inbounds to Zimmerman. Coach Moreno set up a play here, and it looks like they're just going to be able to get into half court. Kuliza gets a three, up and no good. Combani tries to get that offensive rebound, but it bounced along that baseline.
Yeah, Stultz decided to let it go out of bounds, and Combani thought he could save it.
So Trinity takes over. Bike and Meeker bring it up. Crisscross in midcourt. 2-3 zone for the Bulldogs, and Bike fiddles and diddles and loses the ball out of the baseline.
He made some great cuts.
He sure did. Aggressive defense continues with Trinity as they have a full court man-to-man press. Kuliza draws Naoma. Gets the ball tipped from behind, but Kumbani makes a good play on the ball to retain possession, but Cam Roberts misses a three. Long outlet pass to Naoma, and he'll get an easy deuce.
Yeah, Naoma never bothered to come back to join the play, so he was in the zone all alone.
The Bulldogs are not handling this pressure on the defense.
And they're down by 7.
35-28, 3:50 left. O'Connell cuts to the middle. Good body control, can't get it to go. Stultz and Royce figure out the defensive rebound. Royce to the front court. Naoma lost the ball, but it goes right to Williams. Meeker to Bike. Bedford still in their 2-3. Williams, stutter step. Deep three ball, it's up and it's good. 18 now for Williams.
And a 10-point lead for the Pioneers, 38-28.
10-point lead. Coach Moreno's going to make some substitutions as it looks like DeLacy and Grudinskis are going to come back in. Cam Roberts drives, finds Combani. Roberts back to Combani on the low post. He's going to power up, get the deuce. His first two of the night, 38-30. Trinity with the lead. Williams, long cross-court pass, and that's going to go out of bounds. Good hustle by Tyler Bike to try to save that ball as he crashes into the stands. The fans help him avoid disaster, but it's still a turnover for Trinity. O'Connell will inbound to Grudinskas. Some substitutions as Naoma goes out for Trinity and Connor Herman will check in. Grudinskas in the backcourt, drives lefty with Bike checking him. Over to Roberts. Roberts to DeLacy, who looks at the three. Can't get it to get off, but misses the driving right-handed layup. Royce Williams with the rebound. He's looking, finds Stoltz, top of the key, it's up. No good, he'll miss on that three. O'Connell quickly on the rebound into the front court. DeLacy will go up strong, draw the foul, and he'll go to the line for two.
I think Stoltz is going to be charged with this one. He was. That is his second foul of the game.
So Coach Moreno's going to need to make some adjustments here in that second half. So team's going to need to handle that pressure a little bit better than they are as DeLacy misses the front end. Substitution for Trinity. Meeker will take a seat as Devon Ellis comes in. DeLacy takes his dribble and swishes the second one for his double-digit 10 points on the evening.
And that gets the Bulldogs within 7.
Tyler Bike quickly to the free throw line. Nicely hits the left-handed jumper for his 12th point. O'Connell looks to get it in. He finds Grudinskas. Into the front court to O'Connell. O'Connell to Zimmerman. Zimmerman lefty dribble. Back to Grudinskas. Roberts now. Spins away, off balance shot, and it's well short. Bike with the rebound. Misses the layup, got blocked by O'Connell. Got the rebound though. They kicked it back to Herman, who took a three, missed it, and Stoltz will get an offensive, a loose ball foul on an over the back. And he'll quickly go out of the game as that's his third. Rosenthal comes in for him. Meeker checks in for Bike.
I think Bike might have actually been on the line when he saved that ball.
Okay.
But either way, Bedford winds up with possession.
And then Soden checks in for O'Connell. Ferrucci is in the game now too. Zimmerman to Ferrucci. Fakes right, dribbles left, finds Grudinskas at the top of the key. He'll fiddle and diddle. Over to the right side, DeLacy. Three-point land, fakes, gets to his left, and he'll hit a nice jumper. 12 on the night for DeLacy now. And it's a 7-point game, 40-33, 1 minute left as Trinity holds the lead in the third quarter here. Grudinsky's checking Royce Williams, and he'll pick up a foul, and it'll go. Crafty move here by Royce Williams. Got a step, felt the pressure coming strong by Grudinskas. He pulled up, felt the pressure, got the hit, banked in the three-pointer, and now he'll go to the line.
Yeah, that foul was a result of Grudinskas trying to catch up to Royce.
So this could be a 4-point play as Trinity holds a 10-point lead right now, with Williams on the line looking to complete an unusual 4-point play. And he does. 22 on the night now for Williams. See if Coach Moreno will go back to that box and one. As Williams has done a lot of the damage here. He has 50% of the points for Trinity. Ferrucci finds Soden. Soden can't handle it though, and Williams comes away with the steal. And he gets to his right hand along the left side, and he'll get his 24th point of the night. Crafty drive again. Went left, finished with his right, and the lead is now 13.
Gotta love the speed that Royce Williams possesses.
Sure does. He's got a good hesitation move, gets a little space for himself. and he can finish too. 15 seconds to go here. Bedford with the ball. Down 13. Third quarter action here. DeLacy cuts. Wow, that was unusual.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did that go
The ball
up the
went
bottom?
up from the bottom, went back down through the basket, but I'm pretty sure that does not count.
Only one way. So are they going to call a foul at least on?
No foul.
No.
Looks like Trinity is lining up for the ball with 5.8 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Then what was the whistle about? Or is that just?
I think it's a violation.
Violation.
Yeah,
Okay.
to go up from under and back down through the hoop. You don't see that very frequently. A good hand by Ferrucci on the inbounds pass here as Meeker looked to get it into Bike.
They've got 5 seconds to work with here.
5.3. Let's see if they have a play set up for this. Bike gets the ball. Ooh, finds number 2 down low. Devon Ellis wide open, and he'll score a bucket. And Trinity extends the lead out from 1 point at halftime to 15 points after 3. We'll head to the fourth quarter with Bedford trailing 48-33.
Now that was a terrible period for the Bulldogs.
Check there by Grudinskis. Williams back to Meeker, who is guarded by O'Connell closely. Meeker gets away, gets a jumper, fouled by O'Connell. That'll be 4th point for Meeker. O'Connell picks up the foul, and it's now a 17-point lead, as Bedford has seemingly imploded here in the last 8 minutes and 10 seconds.
Meeker had a great cut there to get loose, and he makes it good on that 3-point play.
So with that lead, 18-point lead by Trinity, they've gone to a half-court man-to-man. Pressure comes off a little bit. O'Connell gets an open 3, misses. Stoltz with the defensive board. Over to Williams. Williams, lazy cross-court pass picked off by Kambani. But Williams comes back on a defensive play as DeLacy was cutting in. Slaps the ball away and prevents an easy deuce. Bedford ball under their offensive basket.
Yeah, Trinity getting a little sloppy there. I think they're feeling their oats, feeling like they can complete any play they want.
Kambani drives, looks to dish, but he's about 5 feet wide of where DeLacy was standing. So that'll be a turnover.
You hate to see those unforced turnovers.
Meeker quickly into the front court. Finds Stoltz along the right side. He'll miss a 3. O'Connell with the rebound. Grudinskis into the front court now. Looked at Kambani. O'Connell stumbles, loses his balance, and it'll be a jump ball as he's able to get his hands back on it.
Possession arrow in favor of Bedford, so it'll stay on that side of the court. There, here comes Dan Kaliza. And O'Connell will take a seat.
Kuliza will inbound. As what was a tight game has turned into a not tight game. DeLacy with the 3, misses that. Kambani hustles for the board, can't get it. Williams comes away with it. More hustle by Kambani and knocks it away. Great hustle there. Grudinskis doesn't want to take it, but Zimmerman will for 3. He'll be short. Meeker comes away with that rebound. Finds Williams over to Stoltz. Stoltz down the deep left-hand corner for Naoma. He'll take a 3 and miss. Grudinskis comes away with it. And now they're just kind of going back and forth here with no real semblance of organization. Zimmerman drives, blocked by Williams. Ball out of bounds, looked like off of Meeker's hand. So Bedford will keep it, but they're going to need to make some big time efforts here in the next 6:25 as they trail by 18 points, 51-33.
Devon Ellis comes into the game, and Royce Williams will take a breather.
Stoltz will pick up a foul on this inbound as they got it to Kambani. That's his 4th. And he'll come out as it looks like George Asul will come in for Stoltz.
Their big guy. Not that Stoltz is a small guy. but Asul is a little bigger.
A little taller. Kuliza looks to inbound. Tough inbounds play. Hustle by Tyler Bike, gets a hand in, and that ball will go off of Gradinskis' knee
Yeah,
into the stands. Turnover Bedford.
that's really unfortunate.
So Trinity back with the ball. Bike in the backcourt. Checked by Kuliza. Kuliza sees him go by. Bike gets the ball stuck in between the rim and the backboard. Again, you don't see that very often.
No, but the possession arrow, they're going to call that a jump, and possession arrow goes toward Trinity. So the Pioneers will maintain control here with 6:08 to play.
Looks like Coach Bike will take a timeout as we have 6:08 left, 51-33. Trinity Pioneers over the Bedford Bulldogs. And it is not looking good, Harry.
No, it is not. What's unfortunate is when you're in that big of a hole, you've got to make good on the turnovers that you can generate and the rebounds. And when you get back into your end, you've got to get some points, and they haven't been able to do that. And the hole just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Meanwhile, the Pioneers are just keeping the pressure and the speed up all the way. Quick programming note, don't forget, we've got hockey for you tomorrow. The undefeated Bedford Bulldogs will play the Trinity Pioneers for a second time. They beat them in overtime last Wednesday, 2-1. And they'll face off again at Sullivan Arena. We'll have that game for you on BCTV, as well as Bedford 105.1. And then the girls hockey game, the varsity game, will come on right after on BCTV only. And it'll be not against Trinity, but against Central and Memorial, the combined program there in girls hockey. And the girls are undefeated, actually. They're 1-0.
So Trinity will inbound. Meeker has the ball under their offensive basket. They find Nyoma. Nice little back cut, and he'll get a deuce. 6 points now for Nyoma.
And a 20-point deficit for the Bulldogs.
Gradinskis at the top of the key. Zimmerman cuts through. Ball goes right through DeLacy's hands, out of bounds for another turnover.
Pretty amazing how quickly this game has gotten out of hand from a 1-point deficit at the half to a 19-point deficit in just a little over a quarter.
Well, you mentioned that the Bulldogs only scored 8 points in the third quarter. They have yet to score here in the fourth quarter in the first 2 minutes, 10 seconds of play. And that is not how you win basketball games. Meeker in the backcourt. Checked by DeLacy. Tries to get a foul, can't get it. Royce William back cut. Gets to his three-pointer. Short there. Rebound DeLacy. Spins away from pressure. Gradinskis along the baseline finds Zimmerman again. A lot of bobbled passes, but Kambani comes away with a steal. Finds Gradinskis, drives lefty, gets to the free throw line. Misses, DeLacy offensive board. And he still can't get it to go. Kambani with the rebound. Ooh, they're gonna call a jump ball, but it looked like Asul was all over the back of Kambani. And Coach Moreno's not pleased that it gets called a jump. And it should be Trinity ball here as the possession arrow is in their favor.
And it is.
And so the referees are discussing, and I'm not sure what the confusion is, but it should be Trinity ball.
Well, I noticed too on the last possession, Meeker was giving an arm bar as he was dribbling down the court, and he got away with that too.
So possession apparently will stay with Bedford. Kambani drives right-handed, gets to the scoop shot, can't get it to fall, but he'll pick up a foul on George Asul. Kambani will go to the line for two to see if they can actually make a basket or some kind of points here in the fourth quarter.
Kambani with just 2 points in the game so far.
So the scoring drought has been a challenge, but Kambani breaks the ice here as he hits the front end.
Gradinskis comes out, Andrew Soden back in.
And Asul will take a seat for Trinity as Herman comes back, Rosenthal comes back in, number 14. Kambani takes a couple dribbles, deep knee bend, misses the second. Williams with the rebound. He finds Bike. Bike lefty dribble through the legs and into the front court. Gets back to his left hand, his strong hand, and hands off to Meeker. And I would guess that the Pioneers will be a little bit more deliberate on their offensive end here. But I see that Meeker is going to drive strong, pick up a defensive foul on Soden, who will get a block on the pass off there.
Well, Meeker's just so fast. He was just waiting for Kumbani to give him an opening to get around. And once he found it, he just jetted right for the bucket.
Yeah, got into the lane, put the pressure on the defense. And we're going to go 1-1 as that is Bedford's 7th team foul.
Yeah, I was going to say that just pushed him over to the bonus.
So Meeker strolls to the line. 53-34. 19-point lead for the Trinity Pioneers. 4:45 left. And Meeker bounces before the first of a 1-1. And he misses the front end. Kumbani will corral the rebound and drive hard all the way. And wow, no call there. Looked like either a drive or a block on Kumbani. And now a lazy pass from Bike through the legs of the defender. It looked like Soden down there. And that was not a wise decision as Bedford comes up with the turnover there. Was that Soden that finished that basket?
Yes, it was.
So he has 7 on the night. And it's Bedford ball again on the turnover. 17-point lead. Kuliza to Kumbani, back to Kuliza, and he'll hit a 3. It's up and it's good.
6 points for Kuliza, both 3-pointers.
And it's a 14-point lead. Down in the corner for Rosenthal, he'll miss a 3. Zimmerman picks up the rebound. We have 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. Zimmerman finds a cutting Kumbani.
Ooh, gets the
Kumbani
rebound back.
misses it, yep. Finds the rebound. Talasi was ready to get it, but the ball was knocked away by Soden. Scramble here. Naoma finds Rosenthal, and he'll get the easy 2. 55-40, 15-point lead by Trinity. Kuliza tees up a 3. It's up, and no good. It's a little strong. Naoma will come away with the rebound. Back to Bike. And Coach Bike wants them to settle things down and go pretty much 4 corners, but Bike drives, finds Rosenthal for 3. He's short. Zimmerman finds the rebound. DeLacy into the front court for Kuliza. He'll get the basket, and he'll go to the line. Strong move by Kuliza, big man move, and he draws a foul by Royce Williams for his 3rd.
Yeah, he challenged Williams on that play. Now that Williams is talking to the official saying, I didn't do anything.
Well, it looked like he hit him in the head. He was there making some good positional defense, but Kuliza will go to the line for his free throw, which is good. And they've chipped it away. It's 13-point lead now for the Pioneers.
You know, the Bulldogs had some momentum there that broke down. Oh, there's a turnover.
That's going to be a foul on DeLacy. That's going to be his 4th. You know, you have to be aggressive there. You have to go for some turnovers. Unfortunately, Trinity is already in the bonus, so Tyler Bike will go to the line for a 1-1. That is Bedford's 8th team foul. Bike rattles down the first. 13 now on the evening for Bike as O'Connell checks in for Soden. For the Bulldogs. And if Kuliza and perhaps O'Connell, perhaps Ferrucci, DeLacy, you know, you have some 3-point shooters in there. If they can see some daylight, it might make it interesting. Bike knocks down his 2nd free throw on the 1-1. Zimmerman into the front court. He drives hard righty, and he'll get the basket to go. His first bucket of the night, surprisingly. And O'Connell, can't prevent the touchdown pass to Nyomba, but he'll pick up a foul. And Nyoma will go to the line for a 1-1.
He did prevent the bucket, though.
He sure did. He's going to make him earn his basket here.
Kind of like a football analogy is appropriate. He was kind of like a cornerback that was behind the receiver trying to do whatever he could.
Yeah, right. Sometimes they have to take that pass interference, prevent the 6 points. Nyoma is no good on the front end.
And that worked out.
Bike makes the steal, though, and passes to Williams for a bucket. 26 now for Williams. DeLacy into the front court. He'll get a deuce. 14 for DeLacy. Game has opened up a little bit as the scoring has started. Looks like Coach Bike's going to take a timeout. 13-point lead, Trinity 59, Bedford 46, 2:56 left in the game.
And the scoring's woken up a little bit for the Bulldogs as well. They're getting some points in transition. Shame they couldn't have started that a little sooner, because it looks like they're starting to pull, chip away at that lead. And if they could just get it under 10, if they get it to single digits here, that's a three possession game with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, maybe get a Reggie Miller 8 points in 12 seconds kind of thing. Bury a couple of threes, steal an inbounds pass. You never know what can happen here.
Exactly.
Chip it away.
It's not over until it's all zeros.
Bedford is definitely being more aggressive on the offensive end, driving hard to the basket, trying to draw fouls. So both teams are in the bonus at this point in time. Trinity will be in the double bonus with the next Bedford foul, so they'll shoot 2 automatically on any foul.
Bulldogs are hoping to avoid the sweep here in this home and home series with Trinity. Played a much closer game on Tuesday. You're the one who happened to catch the right?
I saw a little bit of the recap, and it was close throughout most of the game, but Trinity pulled away late. Looks like Bedford is trying to pull back late here. Naoma into the front court as they're scrambling. Bedford had some full court pressure, and they're still scrambling to put some pressure on. Bike to the free throw line, finds Naoma. Right-handed dribble along the baseline. Cross-court pass, finds Meeker. Meeker down to Stoltz. Stoltz will get fouled as he goes up. Looks like the third on Zimmerman. And Stoltz will go to the line for 2. So you can see the scramble, right? There's some urgency in the Bedford defense.
Absolutely. Some good ball handling, too, by Trinity.
Yep, making good passes.
Naoma has a very good control for a big guy.
Stoltz hits his 3rd of 3 free throws on the night. 60-46, 14-point lead. Trinity Pioneers. Stoltz dribbles, spins, and hits the 2nd of his 2.
And he's 4 for 4.
15-point lead, 2:38 left in the game. O'Connell into Kuliza, and the urgency is there again. Kuliza finds DeLacy. DeLacy pulls up. It's good for 3. 17 now for DeLacy. Combination of 3-point shooting and foul shooting.
Down to a 12-point game.
2:31 left. 12-point game, as you mentioned, 61-49. So as we said, that the scoring is coming quicker. Bedford's pulling the trigger and scrapping their way back in, as it was a 20-point lead at one point, and they've pulled back to 12. Bonus on both sides. Trinity's in the double bonus. But Bedford will get to the line on any foul that happens to them. They'll go for a 1-and-1. Game reset. I'm not sure how many timeouts are left on each side. I'm not sure if you tracked that. Oh, okay. Yeah,
they have one. Trinity with 1 timeout left. The Bulldogs have 3.
So, again, apply pressure. Make it frantic. Make it chaotic. See if you can get turnovers and points off turnovers.
Yeah, I'd say there's nothing to lose at this point. Just give it all you got, even if you commit a few fouls.
Sure, and then, they'd have to pick out who they might think is the weakest free throw shooter on Trinity.
Just looking at the shooting numbers in this game, I would say Meeker, he's 50%.
Yeah, Williams has gone 1 for 4 at the line, too. So that might be a good foul to take. Soden back on defense after a long pass.
Oh, nice
Kambani comes away with the rebound, and he'll get fouled by Naoma. Go to the line. Naoma's first on the night. Big Fell's played good defense, but he'll pick up a foul there, and Kambani will go for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, a big opportunity here to get it to 10 points.
Chipping away, Harry, chipping away.
Anytime you stop him from scoring, you've got an opportunity.
So Kambani will take a spin, 2 dribbles, deep knee bend, and he misses the front end.
Ball's loose, though.
Ball
on
is
the ground.
loose on the ground. Kuliza scrambles for it with Royce Williams, and it's a jump ball. It'll go to Trinity. One of the shortest players on the court. I'm sorry, that was not Kuliza. Who was that down there? Was it Grudinskas?
I didn't catch that.
Missed it.
But
We're looking for a deep throw. Oh, that's a travel right there. So this was a possession. It was not a made basket. So Trinity was not allowed to move along the baseline. Meeker took steps out of where he was given the ball, so that's a turnover. That's considered a travel, and Bedford will take possession into Kambani, over to O'Connell. O'Connell for three, it's up. Oh, and he can't hit it. Would have been a good one to get him back into it. Royce Williams comes away with the defensive rebound. He ball handles out. Over to Bike. Bike, pressure. He'll get fouled by Kuliza. They had the shot. They could have got it down to 8 with that shot.
Yeah, too bad on that foul there because the pass was intercepted by Zimmerman. But as you mentioned, Kuliza with the foul.
So Bike goes to the line for 2. Left-handed, takes some dribbles and hits the front end. 15 now for Bike. Looks like Alex Mokegan is in the game. Bike takes a second and makes good on that. 16 for Bike. Kuliza quickly into the front court, finds O'Connell. Ball fake, drives to the top of the key, finds DeLacy. Scoot back to Kuliza, finds DeLacy again. O'Connell into Kambani. Kambani on the block. Big man move, and he'll get 2. 5 points now for Kambani.
Yeah, Kambani using his body there.
Yeah, he's an athletic kid. We've seen that in the fall on the on the football field, and now Kuliza will take a foul to put Meeker on the line. So Kuliza's second. Meeker 1 of 2 at the line, 5 points. But they're in the double bonus, so he'll get 2.
And Tyler Bike has been almost perfect from the line so far tonight.
Good thing it's Meeker on the line.
Oh, yeah, well, he's 50-50, okay.
Meeker takes his first and he misses.
And now he's 1 for 3.
And
no, that's Bike's. No, that's Meeker's on the line, you're right.
So now Bedford's going to box out, secure the defensive rebound, and see what they can do. As Meeker misses the second, but Royce Williams comes away with the offensive board. Scramble on the ground. O'Connell comes away with it. O'Connell finds DeLacy. DeLacy got it. DeLacy with 20 now on that three-pointer, and we'll get a timeout. 9-point game, minute 30 left. And they're making it somewhat interesting here, Harry.
Just a 3-possession game right now.
Could have been a snoozer here in the fourth quarter, but it is not. Some excitement, fast-paced basketball up and down the court.
And Meeker shooting 1 for 4 from the foul line. He's the guy you want to send to the line.
Meeker has missed his last 3. So if you're going to foul, you look for those free throw shooters that don't have the confidence going right now. Getting up and down the court. DeLacy needs to be careful, though, as they're giving fouls, as he has 4 fouls. So you need your other players to take those fouls. Look to get a steal here in the backcourt.
Let's see who we got out there for Bedford. Grudinskas, DeLacy, Zimmerman, Soden, and Kumbani are your 5.
For Trinity, we'll have Meeker, Williams, Stoltz, Bike, and Naoma. Inbound to Stoltz. Stoltz picks up his dribble.
Let's keep an eye on this timeline. Oh, turnover.
Yeah, there's a turnover there. Meeker drove into pressure. No foul called. Kumbani finds Grudinskas. Grudinskas to DeLacy. DeLacy at the top of the key. Finds Zimmerman. And he'll pick up a foul on Meeker with a block. Meeker's third. And Zimmerman will go to the line.
And Meeker showing his frustration there, thinking that Zimmerman collided with him.
Still 1-1 for the Bulldogs. As the junior forward takes the first, but he's short. Kumbani can't get the offensive board, but DeLacy does. Kumbani will travel.
That's unfortunate. I'm a little surprised that the Bulldogs aren't shooting quicker. They seem to be moving the ball around a lot.
Well, deep pass down to Meeker. Meeker got the bucket. 7th point as he goes to the opposite side of the rim. Bedford into the front court. Gurdinskis to Kambani, misses the easy one, but got fouled and got the bucket. As that ball dangled on the rim. Wasn't quite sure it wanted to jump in the pool, but it finally did. And it's back to 9, 65-56, 54 seconds to go. Coach Marino wants Ferrucci into the game for DeLacy. Offense-defense substitution here. Doesn't want DeLacy to pick up his 5th. Kambani will go for the three-point play. Deep knee bend and swishes it. 8 points now for Kambani as they get it into the Meeker. Meeker, the senior guard, will get fouled by Ferrucci. So that's a smart play by Coach Moreno. Offense, defense. Now Ferrucci will sub out. DeLacy will come in. Looks like O'Connell and Kuliza will all come in.
And like we said before, Meeker is only 1 for 4 from the stripe.
First is up, and that's off. So Kuliza, DeLacy, O'Connell, Kambani, and Zimmerman for Bedford. Williams, Naoma, Meeker, Ellis, and Bike for Trinity as Meeker takes his 2nd and will make his 2nd. 8 points for Meeker. 9-point lead. They find Kuliza deep in the corner. Can't get it to go. Rebound by DeLacy. DeLacy finds O'Connell top of the key. O'Connell gets blocked by Bike, but they're going to call a foul. Good strong move by O'Connell to get in there, force the issue, and Bike will pick up his 3rd. O'Connell goes to the line for 2.
9-point game. They can get it down to 7 here. 36.7 seconds to go. Oh,
O'Connell misses the 1st. More offense, defense. DeLacy and Kuliza go out. Gurdinskis and Soden come in. O'Connell still at the line. And he'll swish the 2nd. 6 points now for O'Connell. Trinity gets it in quickly. 35 seconds left in the 4th. And they're going to scrap and try to get a steal, but don't get it as Gurdinskis picks up the foul. His 1st on the night. And Williams has not been impressive from the line either. He's 1 for 4. Despite his 26 points, 25 of them have come from other areas. He'll step to the line for 2. 66-58, it's an 8-point lead. Takes a couple dribbles, spins, and hits the 1st. More substitutions in the same pattern we saw. Kuliza comes in, DeLacy comes in. Williams spins, dribbles, spins again, knee bend, and misses the 2nd. So it's a 9-point lead, 30 seconds left. DeLacy for 3, got it.
6-point contest.
23 for DeLacy, 25.8 left, and it's a 6-point game.
Down to 2 possessions.
As Jack Edwards would say, how's your entertainment factor, Harry?
Well, I really wish they had found this a little sooner. That 3rd period really put them in a hole, but now they found that fire here in the 4th and have chipped away at what was once a 20-point deficit, and now it's down to 6 with 25.8 to go.
Yeah, they scored a meager 8 points in that 3rd quarter, and now they have made an explosion here for another 28 in the 4th. They trail by 6. Bedford took the timeout there after the DeLacy made 3. We're going to see some more offense-defense substitution. Scrambling for the basketball. So the ball's going to be on the baseline for Trinity as they inbound full court. Bedford will apply full court pressure here. If they can't get a 5-second, they'll look to foul pretty quickly. Look for turnovers, but look for fouls quickly.
Yeah, the Bulldogs put in 36 points in this half. Take away the 8 from the third quarter, and they've had a pretty effective 24-point period here in the fourth.
So Soden, DeLacy is in a surprising move. Grudinskis, Kambani, and Zimmerman. Meeker will bring it in. Finds Williams. Grudinskis looks
They got to
for
foul him. They got to foul him.
a quick steal, but he'll get a reach, maybe? Yeah, he'll get a reach.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought maybe they'd call that out of bounds off of Williams.
That's a tough call there. It looked like Williams brought it across his body. Grudinskis got a hand in, and he'll pick up the foul. Williams goes to the line. 1 of 2 last time at the stripe. Trinity's back at half court here as Stoltz, Naoma, Bike, and Meeker watch Williams hit the first of 2.
It's now a 3-possession game, up by 7, 68-61.
28 points for Williams. Bounce, bounce, spin, bounce, spin, and the second is also good. 29 points. Kuliza into the front court, finds O'Connell. Back to Kuliza.
They got to shoot.
Got the 3.
5-point game.
Coach Moreno burns his final timeout as Kuliza buries the fadeaway 3. 12 points on the night for him. 14.5 seconds left. And as you mentioned, it's a 5-point game.
Like you said, entertaining here this fourth quarter. Fun to watch. Still a high hill to climb, but at least they're making it in the realm of possibility here.
Sure
if
are.
They somehow get a turnover or prevent Trinity from scoring, they could make this a single bucket game.
They found the urgency that they need. They didn't have that urgency in the third quarter. Coach Moreno got into his team, kicked it up a notch. The excitement, the energy level picked up, and now they've scrapped back to 5. Both teams in the double bonus. 1 timeout left for Trinity. They could use it depending on how much challenge they have inbounding the ball. Again, it's a made basket, so Trinity has the use of the entire baseline to inbound this. And we have DeLacy, O'Connell, Kuliza, Zimmerman, Kambani for Bedford. Meeker, Williams, Bike, Stoltz, and Naoma for Trinity. They get into Bike really quickly, and O'Connell will take a foul with very little time off the clock. O'Connell's 4th foul. Bike goes to the line, who has been very good with his free throw shooting tonight. 7 of 8. And it is still a possibility here. Bike hits the first.
Still 2-possession game. A lot of ride on this next free throw.
17 on the night now for Bike as he dribbles and smoothly hits the second. Inbound to DeLacy. DeLacy into the front court. Handoff to Kuliza. Deep 3-pointer. And that just misses. O'Connell scrambles for the rebound. Williams gets the ball, was falling out of bounds, and thumps it off of O'Connell's leg for a crafty veteran play. Trinity will keep the ball as it now looks bleak. 71-64. Inbound to Royce Williams, fouled by Kuliza. Kuliza is 3rd, and Williams will go to the line for a double bonus 2 shots.
So down by 7 points. It's 3 possessions. Really a moot point at this juncture. Williams can just add to his stat totals, which are impressive tonight.
Yeah, you're not coming back 7 points in 3.1 seconds. So a valiant effort here in the fourth quarter by the Bulldogs. As Williams hits the first, 30th point of the night. You know, you think Coach Marino was onto something there with the box and one. I think he got frustrated when Williams hit a three-pointer over that box and one, the one on him. He abandoned it, but it might have been a good idea to go back to that, as he had 31 points tonight. Second free throw is good. JT DeLacy with a desperation three-pointer, and we'll end here 73-64. Trinity takes the 9-point game. They'll go home with a back-to-back win against against Bedford. And an impressive night here for Royce Williams, as he scored 31 points, followed with a lot of help with Tyler Bike, and he had 18. Top scorers on the Bedford side were JT DeLacy with 23, and a smattering of players led by Dylan Kambani with 8. Kuliza had 12. A balanced approach for Bedford. A good comeback in the fourth quarter, but they couldn't quite seal the deal as Trinity takes the win.
And a disappointing way to end senior night here at Bedford High Gym. And don't forget that tomorrow night we'll have hockey. We'll have Trinity playing the boys once again. Their home-and-home series resumes. Bedford won their first one 2-1 in overtime. They'll take on the Pioneers again at 1:30 from Sullivan Arena. We'll have that game on BCTV as well as Bedford 105.1 radio. Right after the boys game, the girls varsity will be hosting Central and Memorial combined programs. That's going to be, I think, a 5 o'clock face-off, but that game will be on BCTV only. So for Corey Munster Tiger, thank you very much. George Cox on camera and Bill Jennings on graphics. We thank you very much for tuning into this broadcast. Final score, Trinity 73, Bedford 64. Good night, everybody.